So what I usually do is I'll just talk for a minute and just have a conversation, and then once I feel like okay, look cool. I guess this is time to start. I'll just be like, hey, let's start the podcast.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I don't know how to start these things, man. I don't.
I understand, man. This shit ain't easy, man.
I don't know. How you been though?
Man, I've been all right, man. Can't complain. Glad to be back in Houston. Was out of town in New York doing that jail time those people are doing. Good to be back in the swing of things, man.
Yeah. Did you like New York?
Yeah. I like New York, man. I like New York. It's good things and bad things. It was good though. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. All positivity is what's going to be said on this podcast. Nothing negative today, Joe. You're not getting that version of me. I'm only here to spread love and cheer like I'm Santa Claus trying to get these ho-ho-hos. Make sure not to put that in the podcast, okay? Edit that part out for sure. How you been though? You been all right?
Man, I've been good. Just been working a lot.
Yeah, man. You be getting that work, man.
Same old. Man, I just had an interview with the University of Houston's vice president for communications, as an intern.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it. They told me they would tell me next week, but we'll see.
That's good, man. Way to put that work in, man.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm getting more hours at the radio station. I'm trying to get out here every night, just trying to work and do stand-up, get these open mics and shit like that.
You doing good, man. You working hard. I think you getting into it. Because whenever I look at your face, I'll be like, you got the perfect face for radio. So, I think you get into the right field of work in your path. You know what I'm saying? You got to have more hustles than comedy. You know what I'm saying? Comedy can't be our only thing, bro.
I do have an amazing voice. I'll say that. I got a good voice.
Okay, shower singer. Good.
There you go.
Okay, top tier shower singing Joe Navarro.
All that shit, man.
Okay, all right. Maybe you should do like Andre 3000 and play the flute. How about that? Let's buy you a flute next. Be an instrument guy.
Just go ham on that.
That's good though. Congrats, man. You putting work in.
Yeah, man. Nah, but you are too though. Like real talk.
Oh man, I ain't doing nothing but getting attacked on stage.
I know.
Having nothing but crazy stuff happen to me, man.
I
figure out my.
What happened that night?
Oh man, yeah. So it was a lot that happened that night, man. I think that was probably like the second or third show of the night, and I'd walk in the secret group for the people that don't know what that is, and I'm at the box. I'm like, okay, I got like 3-4 minutes before I could go up, so I'm at the bar trying to get me a drink real quick. And Tremaine was on stage. He was already kind of having some back and forth with this one audience member that just kept standing up, the skinny Indian dude. Then he comes to the bar. And they was like, nah, we not getting you no more drinks. So I see, okay, he been drunk, tripping. I'm able to analyze that because it's only 3 minutes before I could go up. I'm trying to hurry up and order a drink. You can see that this dude is drunk, tripping. He's sitting up front with a chick. They cut him off, but they didn't kick him out the show. So I go ahead and I get on stage. And when I'm on stage, it's just a lot of ruckus. As soon as I get on stage, because apparently him and his girlfriend, the white girl, they were at the bar, loud as fuck, just being obnoxiously loud, talking to random people and stuff. So it was a disruption in the show. So I was like, before I can start telling some jokes, I got to bring order in the court first. So I'm like, okay, I just start talking shit about him. I start talking shit about her. I was like, oh, okay. She kept talking to different people, and they kept turning away. All the dudes kept turning away. I was like, damn, her breath must stink because everybody keep turning away. Everybody keep turning away whenever she come around. She got gingivitis or whatever. I can't remember what I said. And you know, just to kind of get their attention, to calm it down, but bring humor to the room. Just trying to reset the room. You know what I'm saying? He had his shirt tucked in, so I started clowning him for having his shirt tucked in. I was like, man, you know, I think I said something about he was anxious to take her out. Didn't even change out his work clothes or some shit like that. And I don't know, something like that. Then he started untucking his shirt. I was like, nah, you should have changed clothes and hose before you came up here.
Bitch.
And that's when everything went left. That's when things got a little spicy, you know. So a girl walk up because when I said that, it went kind of crazy. Like everybody, it was a big laugh, you know what I'm saying? It kind of shut down the room laugh, you know what I'm saying? And then she started walking up to the stage. It was like, duh, 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 duh. I don't even know the sound effect to make. But she was like, were you talking about me? And I was like, who the fuck else was I talking about? Yeah.
Real talk.
Man, that's when she waddled her ass on that stage, man. She came right at me. But like I was, you know, I didn't know if she was gonna try to tackle me or what she was trying to do. Apparently, like she was just trying to take the mic. So like we struggling back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Cause she big, she was strong, man. I got to go get in the weight room, man. You know what I'm saying? She got me like,
oh, she had you struggling?
Oh man, hey, it wasn't easy to get the mic from her ass, man. She was holding that mic like it was a hot dog at the fair. It was the last one. She was like, "Fuck that, you ain't taking my food." Like, yeah. She was just.
She trained. She knows. She was like,
hey man, all I know is whenever I was, you know what I'm saying, tussling with her with the mic, man, the first thing I thought in my head is like, oh, she beats his ass. She be beating the fuck out of dude. Dude, scrawny little Indian dude, bro. Man, she be throwing his ass all across the room, I bet.
Real talk.
Hey, but he finally got the mic from her and shit, and that's when she finally just came to her senses and got off stage. But then whenever they was escorting her out, she stole Jolly in the face.
Yo,
shout out
I
to
saw
Jolly.
that. Yeah.
Shout out to Jolly. He could take a punch, man. My boy took him one,
He
man.
was like,
She hit him
took
with a
that
quick
shit.
little heater, man. You know, and they got her ass out of there, man.
yo, what if she knocked
That
him
was
out,
3
though?
minutes in, huh?
I said, what if she knocked him out, though? That'd be wild.
I thought you said, what if she knocked me out?
No,
man?
him. When she hit him?
That'd have been crazy, man. Motherfucking comedian gets destroyed by Karen. Man, I just hope my shit would go twice as viral as Chris Rock, because I know that made him a lot of money, man. I'll be known for the wrong thing, but shit, I'll get some fans out of it.
Oh,
Nah,
shit.
fuck it. I ain't want nobody to do this shit. Yeah, that
You
was 3
invited me,
minutes. That was 3 minutes into my 20-minute set. So like
3 minutes in. Wow.
motherfuckers don't be realizing like you still gotta perform after all that. Yeah, I
Real
flamed
talk.
her up. It was fun. I was so salty I don't have the tape. I flamed her up. It was a fun set, man. I just had to like these 3 or 4 different times. I was like, can y'all believe that shit that happened? Nigga? Like, can y'all believe what the fuck happened?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. You know, moral of the story, man. Be nice to the people in the audience, comics, you know. You never know when they're gonna turn on you. A joke about it. I feel like, you know, it happened. I might have deserved it. Yeah, I might have deserved it.
Oh, shit, man. Okay, the weed is getting me right now.
I had a feeling, man. I knew you was gonna say something like that, man. Gotta stop, you know, smoking before you do your job, Joe.
Yeah, I gotta
Trying
stop
to run
doing
this
that.
podcast. You trying to how you go pass up Rogan and you fucking just on the couch. All does Joe wants to do is get high all the time. Sunken into the couch.
I know, right?
He's not even. He doesn't care about anything anymore.
Yo, fuck this podcast. Let's watch Squid Games. Come on.
Man, that shit was getting good, man.
Real
Fuck,
talk,
We
man.
played- I want to see what's gonna happen to number 418.
Oh, shit, man. All right, I feel good. You want us to start the podcast now?
Hey, man, this is your world, Joe.
Okay,
You know,
cool.
this is we're in your world.
No, because I do have some questions for you.
Perfect, man.
Yeah.
I would love to hear these questions, man. Okay, you got your notebook.
Notebook. Yeah. It's
This
right
nigga
here.
Joe about to serve me some papers. You've been served. Thought this was a podcast. Guess what? We've
All
been
right.
looking for you.
5, 4. Dog, I'm telling you. I don't ever do this, but I'm just like, fuck it. I'm high. Let's just go for the experience. Now.
I'm all for it.
I'm treating this professionally, dog. This is
This nigga did the most unprofessional shit and then was like, I'm treating it professionally. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, we're live. We're live on the Joe Show.
Oh man. All right. Cool. Welcome back to let me start that again. Welcome back to Unprofoundly Chill. I am your host, Joe Navarro. Today is my next guest is someone very funny. Fuck it, let's just introduce me. Jeff Joe. Welcome, Jeff Joe, to the podcast, everybody.
How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Just want to let all y'all know y'all mamas be sucking dick.
Real talk. Real talk.
That's what your moms do, fam. Next time you look at your moms. Next time you look at your dad, know that he's a bitch. I actually remember saying some shit like that whenever I did my special or whatever, the taping. I was like, I had to just say something random on the mic to the audience, and the first thing I said is, y'all mamas be sucking dick. Yeah, man. It made me feel good.
Just to let people know that what their mamas be doing.
Yeah, bitch. Sorry, do you really want to start the podcast? Sorry, guys. We're having a hard time here. We're having a really hard time starting this podcast because of drugs. This podcast is sponsored by, no.
Raw papers.
Mm-hmm.
No, man. So you just got back from New York recently. And so did you do some open mics over there? Did you go up at all?
Man, I only performed one time while I was in New York. It was in Brooklyn. Shout out to my man, Kev. I want to say it was Kev's show.
Shout out Kev.
I want to make sure to say my man's name right. No disrespect. He was cool as fuck. Everybody was there. That was cool. Yeah, Kevin Lee.
Shout out.
He run a dope ass show. I want to plug the show and say it correctly. He run a dope ass show, Mo Mondays, at Mo's Bar. But yeah, that's the only show I did, bro. Getting stage time is hard out there in New York. I mean, I wasn't trying to hit no open mics and shit. I wasn't on that. I was like, let me see if I could get on some shows. But I also conveniently went right when the New York Comedy Festival was happening. So
Oh, shit. Real talk.
where it was already an abundance of star-studded celebrity people. They were like trying to find stage time, and of course the clubs just go green like them. Every club that I did hit up, that I kind of had like some type of small connection to, was like, man, it's gonna be hard with the fest. Everybody just kept telling me it's gonna be hard with the comedy festival going on to get you on any shows or whatever. So Yeah, man. I ain't really do nothing but that one show. I had a good time though. I watched some good shows. I went to go see Leah. Shout out to Leah Sampson. She was out
Shout
there.
out. Leah
Madison
Sampson.
Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? That was beautiful to see. Cause I've never even imagined seeing comedy in a place like that. I've been there one time for a Knicks game, but just to see it was packed to the brim, and she killed that shit, bro. She went out there and did her thing up top. It was a good show. I didn't even say
she's
the whole
hilarious. I
yeah,
love
Leah
Leah.
dope. Shout out to
I love Leah.
fucking queen. Shout out to
Shout
her.
out.
Shout out to her. Then I left and went to Donnell Rollins taping. Shout out to Donnell Rollins.
Shout
I
out.
went and watched him do his Netflix taping over at Hard Rock Hotel or some shit like that. It was a dope ass venue. His shit gonna be dope when it dropped too. Shit gonna be crazy. That was my New York experience. I got to be a fan. You know what I'm saying? I got to just get high legally and run the streets.
Man, but you know what's crazy
Watching
though?
other comics.
You know what's crazy though? Because I saw you like I've been watching you from before. Like when I first met you was at when you were running Christians.
Yeah, Christian Smellgate. Shout out.
Yeah. So seeing you humble beginnings, bro, come from there to doing all these things right now. Like you've been killing it,
Thank you,
and it's
man.
all through your hard work and just you out here knowing what you want to do and actually going for it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, man, you know, find you about like 40 to 50 really good comedians and steal all their material. Just steal every last one of their fucking jokes.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to be the great Carlos Mencia. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, hard work pay off, bro. You gotta put the time in, man. Put the time in, put the grind in. Can't stop, won't stop. This is only the beginning. The journey continues. There's a lot still to happen, a lot still to grow and come.
But did you see this coming when you were first starting out, or did you not even expect anything
Or
or as much?
I didn't know what to expect to see because I wasn't like very familiar with like climbing the ladder of comedy until I got into it. Like I didn't start researching comedy and then start trying. Like you know, some people just go watch comedy shows and watch open mics and research it and be like, "Oh, I want to be a comedian." They might go watch it for a year or two. I know a few comedians done that. I was like,
I did that.
yeah, man, I just I wanted to start doing comedy, and I just started doing comedy, and then learned as I went. I ain't know nothing about like, you know, getting to this position where you could host at a comedy club, then try to uplift yourself to feature and headline there, making us. I ain't know none of that shit. I ain't even know the structure of shows. I just like, oh, a motherfucker talk on the mic. So, did I have like a whole bunch of goals? My only goal is just to be good. Like I just wanted to be really good. I wanted to be one of the best ever. That's how I put it in my head. So I just knew in order for me to do that, I gotta work tirelessly at it like a madman. I mean, it becomes an addiction anyway. But like,
Real talk.
But I gotta work tirelessly at it. I gotta work harder at this than I did whenever I was playing basketball in school or some shit like that. Like I was able to understand work ethic for a craft or whatever. So it's like, nah, let me just put this work in, hit these stages, create these rooms, get as much stage time as possible. I just know the more you be on stage, that's the better you go get.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's getting reps. So I feel like that. But I didn't know about all that. Like, oh, okay, you could get a job as a writer. You can, you know, hop into acting and all that shit just straight off of being a comic and
branch
perfecting
out.
a set or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know it all. In the beginning, I didn't know none of that shit. I was just like, I just want to be funny. It's like, let me be funny, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's
Well,
the most important part anyway.
To get undeniable.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Mhm.
Yeah. I just wanted to figure this shit out and have fun at it, which has been good, you know. The higher you get more business and shit, so it turns into some businessy shit instead of it being like of a hobby,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you try to make a career out of it. So it can start to bring you down for some of that shit, thinking about some of that stuff. But you just got to stay with whatever it is you're doing and figure out what your lane gonna be, what's meant for you. It'll all work itself out if you just put the work in. Or it might not, and you'll just become suicidal. Quit comedy now, kids. Quit. Get out the game. Run for your life.
Get out. Well, you still can.
I used to tell dumb people that stuff. Like, I'll be joking, but I'll be like, what's any advice you would give us? Quit. Quit now. Get out the game. Save yourself. Go love your family.
Oh, man. So, you run Axelred Sundays, Mondays, and every first Friday of the month, right? And when you started, you didn't have Sundays, and then you were building up Fridays, and you're trying to get all these things, and then like the room has gotten so much better. There's always a consistent crowd. They're there for comedy, and you've built something like very, very great and fun.
Well, yeah, man, you got to have good people to help you. You know what I'm saying? I got this fucking weirdo that helps me with the show every week. Guy's weird as shit.
Oh, yeah. Very fucking weird.
I mean, you got to have good people around you, you know what I'm saying, to help do stuff like that, of course. But, I mean, you're asking, what was the question again? I'm sorry?
No, I'm just saying that the room is great. You've done great things with it, and like it just keeps growing and growing and growing, and like, but you have also grown in there too.
Oh man, yeah, that's why I appreciate that place.
Like
man.
working out, trying to get on this stage as much as you can. Like man, you've always been good in my eyes, though. I've always seen you as good, But I have seen you in some bad moments, but every time that happens, you always grow from it, you learn from it, and you're like, okay, let me move on to the next thing. Let me go there.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having such bad taste in comedy. Thank you so much, bro, for just being able to understand. Nah, but yeah, man, a lot of work, man. I'm getting my words all chopped up in my head right now because I'm trying to figure out what angle I want to say in this. But shout out to Axelred, big shout out to Axelred for just letting me even be able to have the opportunity to have a platform for comedy for I think almost 5 years now. Shout out to Turo. Turo was with me in the beginning.
Shout out.
It was us that went and stalked Axelred all the time. But it's a great thing to have, man. I appreciate it. I hold it dear. I don't even try to, I can't even get the word, take it for granted. Because, shoot, you need a place to build your shit. You need a place to figure it out. Whether it is the performing aspect or it's just like producing the show. You know what I'm saying? Being able to give people something. So I really appreciate it. Anybody that's out here doing comedy should definitely take advantage of a venue that allows you to do what you do and don't be on no bullshit with it.
It's a dope spot too, Axelred.
Yeah, bro. Axelred is great, bro.
I love Axelred.
Yeah, even when I sit in the hammock and it's squishy, I don't even be mad, bro. Just be like, somebody was here having a good time before me.
Oh, shit, man. I don't know. So, how have you been, though, personally? Everything good?
Yeah, man. Everything's great, man. Healthy. You know what I'm saying? I can't do no complaining, bro. Can't do no complaining. Busy.
Busy. Man, you also went to London too, right?
I did go to London, man. Yeah, I went to London. When was that? That wasn't a year ago. It had to be a little bit less than that. But London was cool, man. A lot of white people. It's white as fuck. White as fuck in London.
Well, that's
man.
where they originated, right?
Yeah, man. They cool though. It was some cool people. Food's kind of weird, but it was cool though too. Like I'm mad that I didn't eat McDonald's while I was out there because they use real meat. It ain't like the fake shit.
The
that we eat
processed
here.
stuff.
Yeah. But
Okay, what's the difference between that and the other one?
I mean, I ain't get to try it though. My homie that I know from out there and stuff though. He loved McDonald's. That's why he always. But it's different out there. That's why.
It was different in other countries too.
Yeah,
they got their
but
own
I didn't
little.
trust it after what we already been battle tested out here too much. I ain't trust it. I was like, man, I ain't eating that shit. I came out. I ain't come all the way out here to eat Mickey D's, fam.
Real talk. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where are the croissants and biscuits?
Yeah, I'm trying to get immersed into the culture. Yeah.
I wasn't trying to get immersed in the culture.
No?
I was eating Wingstop and shit.
Give me what I know.
Yeah. It's like, fuck that. Yeah, man. It's
shit.
different though. I think the hotel I stayed in, they said something about Mike Tyson, Rihanna stayed there or some shit. I forgot. I think Rihanna had something happen and her drink spot was still on the ceiling or something. I can't remember, bro. It's different, bro.
What?
It's different, bro.
Her
It's
drink
weird-
spot was on the so she threw it.
Bro, I can't remember, bro. I have to look up the hotel like to give you the story. I feel bad that I can't remember it. I'm a little disappointed in myself for that. But
That's a funny story though.
weird place though. They don't like when it comes to service industry shit. Like people like take care of you a lot better. Like bartenders and all that and wait staff. They treat you a lot better. But you're not supposed to tip them. Like it's like that's what they don't do that out there. And I was out there tipping everybody. They was like, "Thank you, black man. Thank you. You're such a great person. Thank you. Thank you. Extra nice to my ass." Because that's just not a common thing for them. But I performed out there one time. No, did I perform more than once? Nah. I tried going to that comedy club. They wouldn't let me perform. But it was another spot. Damn, I forgot my man's name too. Cool ass dude. He ran a show at this little bar. Oh, I performed twice. I forgot. We did 2 shows. It
How
was
was that?
different though. Man, it was cool, man. They still liked me and shit. It was weird though, cause I mean, right before I went up, the motherfuckers was talking. Somebody was talking about America, and I know the audience was like, "Fuck America, we hate Americans." And then the host was like, "Okay, by the way, your next comedian is here from America." So I just went on stage, and the first thing I said was like, "Fuck America, fuck America." I wanted to blend in with you motherfuckers, and
Then, like,
they was cool though.
Yeah.
I mean, after that, I mean, they're just like doing another set. It ain't like they speak a different language or nothing. So they understand everything. They pay attention to a lot of our pop culture shit because that's what they watch on TV. Nothing but like American shit. A lot of them like they hate America, but they are consumed with America.
But that's a lot of other countries too.
Like, oh, America, you think you're so big and bad? Let me see what The Bachelor is doing. Put The Bachelor back on.
Oh man,
It's cool though, man.
that's good, man.
Yeah, man. Glad to be back in America.
Glad to be back eating McDonald's, Mickey D's.
Man, fuck McDonald's, man. Ain't eating that, bro.
All right, what do you eat?
I mean, shit.
Are you out here eating filet mignon every night?
Nah, shit. We comedians, bro. We ain't making no filet mignon money.
Real talk.
Ain't making no bread like that, man. I be eating Chipotle all the time. Let my friends tell it I eat pizza and Chipotle all the time. I should be a walking pepperoni as much pizza I eat.
Real talk.
I ain't ate pizza in a long time like that. Nah, I stay right next door to a pizza spot, but I used to get pizza delivered like at least maybe 2-3 times out the week.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, what's your pizza
I can
order?
understand if a bitch told me I had yeast infection or some shit. What'd you say?
What's your pizza order?
Bro, I just get pepperoni, bro.
That's it? Just plain pepperoni?
Game, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Okay.
bro. Why are you trying to complicate the pizza like that, bro? What you get? You get anchovies and all that weird ass shit?
Nah.
I can see you doing this shit somewhere. Mamma mia. What kind you get?
I get either cheese or.
Man, look at you talking about me with pepperoni.
Hey, why are you trying to complicate things, man?
Mm-hmm.
Why not just plain cheese, you know?
Touche. Touche.
Nah, sometimes like I'll do pepperoni, but in like certain pizza places, not like Domino's or Pizza Hut, because I don't like the pepperoni they have.
Got you. Okay.
Like
that
those
makes sense.
pepperonis that look like buttons sometimes. Like,
Got you.
Yeah, those
you
are
bougie
good.
with your pepperoni.
Yeah, I gotta be.
It gotta be the right one.
Yeah.
I feel that, man. I'll do the. I feel like you gotta say pause after that though. I'll do the meat lovers pizza. Pause. I feel like I probably had a couple pause moments. Cameron and Mace will be destroying me after reviewing my interview. Be like, yeah, you should have said pause about 13 times, bro. But nah, I don't know. I ain't no big foodie ass dude like that.
No.
Just whatever comes easy.
All right, so
Breakfast Club. I eat Breakfast Club all the time. Right next door to that. What was
Breakfast
your
Club
question?
is good. Yeah, I like Breakfast Club.
Mhm.
How long have you been doing stand up now?
I think February will be the start of year 8 or some shit.
Damn, 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm at 7. About to be at year 8.
Are you
Crazy to
happy?
get to year 10?
Well, like, are you good with where you're at right now? Or are you looking for more?
Who's good where they're at? This is depressing, Joe. I should be
talk,
in Madison
I
Square
know.
Garden with 8 million people come and see me every week. I should be at nah. Of course, nobody gonna be like satisfied until you like headliner status or some shit like that, and you putting your name like your name is on the marquee at Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying?
talk.
You able to fill that bitch up. That's when you go feel like on your own merit type shit. You know
What's
what I'm
the
saying?
biggest you've done, like room wise?
I mean, probably with Russell, Smart Financial Center. I think he had like 4,000 people in there, some shit.
And how'd you feel before you went up?
Shit. I mean, it was a nervous feeling. It's different. I mean, because the way Russell do you, it'd be so funny, man. I think I didn't even know I was performing until like 10 minutes before the show.
Oh yeah,
Because Russell had just hit me on Instagram or whatever because I had shared the flyer or some shit. And he was like, pull up. I was like, all right. And I get there, and then as soon as I get there, I got to go through the back and do a little security shit or whatever. And as soon as I see him, Jeff Joe, want to go up? Oh shit! Of course. Like I mean, I kind of, but of course, I kind of like already had a feeling I was. You know what I'm saying? If he telling me pull up type shit,
No, but
you know
he
what I'm
knew your
saying?
name. He said your name. He said Jeff Joe.
I mean, this is after I already recorded a comedy special with him, Joe. I've been knowing Russell for like 2-3 years. What the fuck? The weed got you over there tore up.
Real talk.
We're gonna take a break and like, but he knew your name.
Oh my
Like,
god.
yeah, nigga, he told me to come.
No, you're right. Once I said it, once you said he's known you for 3 years, I was just like, oh shit, he has known you for a minute before this.
Yeah,
You did the show at the Improv.
Yeah, I did a whole comedy special with him, man. Yeah, I recorded a whole comedy special with him at Improv. That shit was dope. That was a crazy experience, but Smart Financial was crazy. 4,000 people. I mean, I think he had just set me up like that. Like, he already probably playing the set.
Okay, so he's like-
they
he's
had my
like-
name on the screen and shit already.
Okay,
like,
so he's
you know
like
what I'm saying?
Jeff Joe, like you want.
But he likes to like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love the way Russell do it. Like Russell just, you know what I'm saying. I shouldn't even be telling all this business like this, but just the way that he could go about getting you on the show. Like he probably already had planned on it a long time ago, but this is how I'm gonna get you. Yeah, come to last minute. Come this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just do you like that. So
Uh-huh.
it was fun though. Yeah, I did that with him twice though. I did well, the first time I opened as the what can I call it? Because I'm not hosting, but I was like the first person. You know what I'm saying?
The opener.
Yeah, but I wasn't a host, you know, but I wasn't the feature. So do I call myself a co-feature? I don't know what the fuck. Just the opener, I guess. Whatever
Yeah.
the fuck you want to say. Opening act.
Yeah.
The weed got me that time. I'm sorry. I'm doing this fucking up right now.
It's some good shit though.
Yeah, me and Angelo. Shout out to Angelo. We opened up for him. I did like 10 minutes. But whenever he came back this last time, he had me do 25. It was just me and him.
Just you and him?
Mm-hmm. It was just like the first time I met him. Whenever I did improv with him, because I remember whenever I did improv with him for the very first time, because I've never met him. You know what I'm saying? He just saw my video on the internet, and we had been messaging and conversating. You know what I'm saying? But I never met him in person. So I get to the club, and about 30 minutes before the show, he texts me. He's like, "Hey, can you do 25 minutes?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yo.
And
yeah, but you stayed ready.
I cold open. It was just me and him. I
Yeah.
did 25 up top, and brought him up.
Yeah, man.
My first time meeting him and shit.
That's crazy.
It was dope to have that happen again. It fucking what you call it? Smart Financial.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit is a nerve-wracking ass set. Like you up there, bro. 25 minutes. When you at Smart Financial, you can't even see nothing. It feel like you in a whole different room. Yeah. It's just
No, I can feel that though. That is nerve
I
wracking.
mean, it's dope though, being in a room that big, so many people.
Okay, so before you went up, were you filled with anxiety? Were you like just in your head about it, or did you know like, okay, I got my set, I got my jokes, I'm gonna do this and this, you know? Did you already have a sense of what you were gonna do before you went up?
I had an idea of a set list, kind of. I mean, shit, I didn't even know I was doing 25 till like I damn near got there.
How much time did you think you were doing?
I ain't know if he had nobody with him.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the cat that's about to ask 1,000,001 questions.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, yeah, come do this show. And then I find out it's just me and him. And then I find out as soon as I get in the green room, maybe 20 minutes before the show, you know you're doing 25, right? 2025. Like, oh, okay, bet. I kind of had an idea whenever I talked to them earlier that day, though. But yeah, you don't be finding that shit out till the last minute. You just gotta be ready for whatever. Like I mean, at the same time, that's why I wasn't stressing. You know what I'm saying? About like, I didn't know what set list to go there with anyway. I wouldn't like, oh, let me have a 10-minute, 25. Let me be like, man, whatever Russ tell me to do, I'm gonna do it. I mean, I pulled 25. You know what I'm saying? Out of thin air plenty of times. You know, that's why I battle tested myself for shit like this. I go up at Axelrad and do 20 and then close out the show and do a fucking hour or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I have set myself to just be prepared for whatever. You never know what you're going to get. And I like the way that he kind of last minute spurs you up just so you can be on your toes. You know what I'm saying? Be on your toes ready for whatever.
Man, you've been doing that to us, though.
That's why I do. Yeah, I mean, that's why. Yeah, that's why I do that to people.
Real talk, man. You've been doing it to us. It's just like, nah, let them sweat. Let them sweat right now.
Yeah, make them motherfuckers sweat. Somebody go up there. What it was? Somebody came to the room. Was like, how much time I'm doing? I'll be like 7. Like, oh, and they'll be like, I just want to do 5. And I'll be like, all right, you can do 5. And they'll be like, nah, fuck that. Do 8. Do 8.
Real
Go
talk.
up there and sweat some.
Real
Since
talk.
you nervous like that, let's make you a little bit more uncomfortable.
God
That's what
damn.
the stage. That's what this comedy shit gonna do anyway.
Real
You're supposed
talk,
to just
man.
work on. You're supposed to keep working to where you can be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Real
That's
talk.
realistically the way you're supposed to do it. So that's why I like putting people under the hard time and pressure like that.
I mean, what have you overcome in your time from when you started to now? Like, have there been any roadblocks for you?
I mean, it was probably like little stupid shit that I might have had on this checklist as a beginning. Like, I started running my own shows early, so like I kind of moved some of that shit out of my head. But I used to always. I remember when I first started, maybe the first 6-7 months or some shit, I wanted to get booked on Avant. I wanted to get booked on. That was when Gabe
Avant-Garde,
Bravo was
yeah.
doing it. Like Avant was like,
Yo, but it was hot back then when he was running it. I remember that
just wanted
shit.
to get on there, and then I mean, of course, you know how booking go. Like a motherfucker might not even necessarily be deserving of the spot, but they could get a way in. So it's all about network or whatever. But at the same time, he wasn't doing it wrong. He was only letting people there that deserved it. And he felt like, you know, he was like, oh, you only been doing like he'll. So it took a while before I was able. He finally let me get a spot, and I'll never forget. I remember I got a spot on that bitch and bombed. I was so fucking pissed.
Damn.
It was like it was the 5 already. Well, because I think I had to do like 5 or it wasn't nothing heavy that they gave me to do. Maybe it was 10. I don't know. But I've been killing with that shit. I think I had a show earlier that day and did well with it, and fucked up and just trash bagged that whole set. It was just whack. I just had to take the L. And I can't remember whenever I got booked again. And then to go from that to, you know, Brito would run it, closing out Avant all the time.
Yeah, shout
You know what I'm
out.
saying? Like, it's just little shit that you used to look at, like in the beginning. Little shit that would just be like, I want this little punk ass accolades. And then you start realizing there's so much more that you should be out here trying to accomplish and worry about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
And I mean, that's without even putting the real business perspective in. That's just like the art perspective. Like me as an artist, I want to conquer these little comedian goals or some shit. When it comes to business, you don't even have to be funny. You can still sell out a show. You know what I'm saying? It's so many layers to this shit. So where you want to get your success from? I want to be a cold ass comic that does great with my events though.
Hey, you've been doing that, man.
I mean, I'm all right, bro. I'm all right, man.
You all right? All right.
Yeah, thank you, though. Thank you, Joe.
No, man, it's just like I've been there for like I've been Axelrad for like 2-3 years now, and just like seeing everybody in the scene grow, you know, and just out here working and they've given us a space, you know, to like try out our stuff, to work out, But like, thank you, man. Like real talk.
Dope, man. Thank you, man. Thank you again for having such horrible taste in comedy, bro. Thanks so much. Shout out to all the comics that become
Real talk.
the Sunday shows, Mondays, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody growing, getting better and shit. Just want to do that for all the people in the scene that I like. Rest of them, fuck them. Whoops, I said I was only speaking about positivity here. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to do that.
All right. So I started this segment. It's not a segment. So at my place, whenever I record on the Blue Couch that we have, people just start talking about alcohol and drugs and like just their stuff. So I'm gonna I'm gonna call it unsobriety couch.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this segment. This is called unsobriety couch. Do you have any like crazy story of like you being like drunk or high and like something happened?
Crazy story of me being drunk or high. This is kind of hard to think of right off the top of my head. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I got a crazy story.
Yeah, yeah. How about you warm it up?
Yeah, I'll warm it up. You remember? Okay, R.I.P. Scotty Peterson.
Scotty P, man. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, man.
Okay, so I was at Boondocks one night, right? And I was doing the mic, and Scotty was like, "Hey, we need a ride, big dog. You need to go? Can you take us somewhere?" And I was like, "Yeah, bet. Fuck it. Let's go. I'll bring everybody." So there was like him and some other people, like two other guys, and I was gonna take him to I think it was Lola's, and we get to where I parked my car, it wasn't there. Yo, that shit was gone.
They told your shit.
They told my shit, and Scotty's like, "That's all right, big dog. You wanna come with us to Lola's to drink?" And I was like, "All right, fuck it, whatever." Right? We get so fucked up. He's telling me, we were talking about comedy. He's telling me about like what he sees in me and like how to get better and all the shit that's happening. We just get like, it would just have a great time. Go back to the warehouse, and I was like, "Fuck it, I need my car. I need my car." I looked on my GPS. I barely had money for the tow, like to get my car out, right? So I was just like, "Fuck it, I'll just walk." So I walked most of the way to the fucking place because it was around Scotty's place, right?
Fuck.
Paid that shit, got my car. I only had like $2 in my bank account, but fucking Scotty, man, he was just like, ooh, he would help us. He would help us out sometimes, man.
Still give you a good time, man. Rest
Good
in
time.
peace to Scotty Peterson,
R.I.P.
man. Scotty Peterson was a cool ass dude. I remember doing a show with him in Baytown. Gregory Haney and Dexter Gutierrez show. And
Shout
Johnny,
out.
all before
Shout
they
out.
moved. Court Grinders Live.
Court grinders.
I used to fuck with that shit, man. Shout out to them dudes. But me and Scotty had a show. I was barely like maybe 5 months in. I ain't been doing comedy no kind of time.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I was, I probably look at myself and be like, "You fucking suck," then, but I was decent. You know what I'm saying? So they was giving me spots. Scotty was just always hella cool. Like trying to get you to go do some shit, man. I think after we all did the show, he was like, "Man, come down here to have a drink with us down the street, big dog." And he doing whatever he doing and shit. Just cool ass dude though. Super funny, man.
Yeah.
And then I think that's what I remember. I remember seeing the lineup and they had me. It was Bob, Morrissey, Scotty, then me. And I was like, why the fuck do they have me closing up after Scotty? Like, cause Scotty had been around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I can't fuck with Scotty like that right now. And, it's funny though, cause I finally said that shit to Haney or one of them, and they was like, oh, like we just knew the second spot was always the best spot. It's like, yeah, that last spot could be kind of rough, man. So we just left we wanted to chill out to get the good part. I was like,
Real talk.
Fuck, it makes sense. Fuck y'all.
Real talk, man. That's funny.
Rest in peace, though, man. Scotty was good. Scotty, I remember Scotty made. I don't even eat crawfish like that, but I remember the one time I did go hang out with them, like at the warehouse in the back and shit or whatever, man.
You went one time?
Yeah.
Yo, I used to live there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He was out there going, but he had multiple warehouses, right?
I was in the one by the railroad tracks on what is it? Near Congress.
Man, I feel like wherever the fuck I saw him at, I was like, man, don't nobody live at this bitch. I hope.
Yo, there was a couple people, a couple comics that have lived there.
Bruh.
Yeah, if you lived at the warehouse 1.0, you're a real one. You're a real one. That's how I know you. That's how I know you about this life.
Warehouse thugs, man. Definitely went there and he made crawfish though. I think it was his first time making crawfish, and it was some of the best crawfish ever.
Yo, his barbecue was amazing too.
Man, Scotty would put it down, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, man. Scotty in heaven right now,
Mm-hmm.
getting the batch of ribs ready. Want some of this brisket? Come on, big dog. She up here mad for.
Yeah, I remember one time. So I was staying at the warehouse, and it was like 5, 6 in the morning, right? And it's cold as fuck. It's December, November. It's like maybe 40 to 50 degrees outside. I'm in a corner somewhere, and I have like an air mattress, and I just have all my stuff there, just in the corner. And I'm staying with like 2 other people. Another person was in the back area, and then the other person was like upstairs where Scotty used to stay. And like, cause Scotty moved to the compound after that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I just woke up one day and he's at the door and he's like, "Hey, big dog, come on, let's go do a job real quick." And I'm just like, "Oh, okay." Well, he got me like he talked to the other guy that was staying there, who was running it, and he got me, or he asked him if I could stay there, and I was like, "Bet." I paid rent, so I was like, "Fuck it, I gotta do this, right? I gotta do this." So he gets me in the back of the truck. I have a sweater on. I'm freezing still. I'm shaking and shit. And he's like, "All right, big dog, I need you to hold these metal sheets while I move the truck to the other side." Okay, I was like, "Okay, cool." So we go down the street to the compound. It's like maybe a mile, maybe 2 miles just down, right? And I'm fucking shaking in the back, holding these fucking metal sheets and shit. I'm just like, "Oh fuck," like shit. He's like, "All right, big dog." He's got the heater on in the car, and he's got Pendejo with him, and I'm just like, "Oh shit, this fucking sucks, man." And afterwards, he's just like, he takes us to the gas station down the street, and he's like, "Hey, big dog, I got you some tacos," and I was just like, "All right, this was worth it. Fuck it."
That boy Scotty, man. Yeah, comics in there doing their work, boy.
Real talk,
Yeah,
man.
just get a couple comics.
Yeah, let's just get some comics to do it. I mean, I helped him in his like build some stuff too, and like clean up and all that too, man. We had Thanksgiving one time at his compound. That was fun.
Bruh, he was really, man. It's a different dude, one of a kind.
Yeah.
One of a kind, man. I know my boy Saldana, he was real cool with him.
Yeah. Love Saldana, man.
Shout out to the boy.
Shout out.
The OnlyFans Don.
God damn, is that the new thing now? Getting on OnlyFans as a comedian?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
Shit's
man.
just
That's crazy,
dope,
man.
though. Shit, I want to be on OnlyFans now. Shit. I'll show my meat during my set. Whatever we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Put the viewership up. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
shit. I want to know more about you, like your process, like with stand up, at least, because like you've talked about, like you want to be one of the best, you want to do, you want everything. Like, how long did it, when you first started, to how long did it take you to understand yourself on stage or figure it out, or did you already know immediately, like, okay, I got something?
I mean, I still think your understanding of yourself on stage is going to continue to constantly grow. I don't even feel like I didn't hit that all the way up. But that's an interesting question. I don't think it's ever been a time where I just feel like, oh, I got it. I still feel like it's a long way to go because of the people I look up to and shit, and seeing how they do things, you know. Because, I mean, yeah, I can tell some jokes or whatever, you know. But, like, I can handle a lot of crazy situations on stage. Like, I've developed that skill, too. I just feel like I still have room to grow with, like, Dave be talking about some shit.
Mm.
Ali, he be up there telling life stories and talking about some shit. Like those cats are. It's not just jokes. I feel like it's like it's almost like a message or some shit. Almost like I don't know, but it's still a lot for me to do.
What's your message right now? Do you have one or anything?
Drugs. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
I talk. I just enjoy telling jokes, bro. I just like talking about, shit that you think, but might not have the courage to say.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I talk about just ridiculous shit, man. I mean, you watch me. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever said anything that was like just like I'm a prophet or nothing. But like I'll just say, I don't know, risque shit too. Like I don't know, like I talk about the weed cancer shit, like just shit that might kind of like rub you the wrong way a little bit, but it's funny type shit.
Yeah.
I kind of like playing that line. I say ignorant shit, bro. I be up there tripping. I know. But I did a show with last week, and it was like an older lady in there. She was like 70, 80 years old or something. 70, 80 years old. They brought her out to the show.
And she rushed at you too?
Nah. I mean, she might have. I just told her, it was like, I asked if she was single or whatever. And I was like, let me fog them glasses up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to a old grandma. That's somebody's grandma. I'm ignorant. Who knows, man? 3 years from now, I might turn into a clean comic or some shit. Nah, I don't know. But
do you like clean comedy?
I'm not no person that just go watch that shit. I mean, it's cats that are just funny that next thing you know, I listen and I'll be like, oh shit, they didn't curse. Like that might, that's how I catch it. But nah, I ain't a fan of that. I don't like having to tiptoe around the art form. I feel like, I don't like being put in a box like that. Like if I want to curse, if I want to say something, I want to be able to say it. That's why like whenever it comes to like getting booked on certain shows, like somebody try to book me clean, like I say outrageous ass prices for that because I'm not gonna have fun doing this. I'm gonna have to tiptoe around it. So if you really want me to do a clean show, all right, my price might normally be this, but this is it. Oh, you gonna give me that? Okay. But then I'm stressed. I gotta stress the whole time, making sure I don't say nothing too off the rails. I don't like tiptoeing. I like just being able to say whatever the fuck I want to say. That's why I do this shit. So as far as a process or something, like I'm still learning every set. Still having the right too. I want to perfect that more.
I don't know. I've been seeing myself right now and like the way I'm going and like my writing's gotten better, but like I'm still trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. I feel like you've always like, man, now when I've seen your newer stuff, like you're just hitting it faster, and it's like I just see the progress in you. It just keeps going up so quick. Every time I see you, you're just like always trying to figure it out, always trying to like do a new tag, go a different way and stuff like that, and just have as much fun as you can on stage.
Oh man, it's all about the repetition, bro. Being on stage all the time, man. You just gotta work. That's why I see your work ethic, man. You out here hitting the ground running pretty heavy, man. You be out here, shit, 3-4 stages a night and shit.
Real talk.
I mean, it takes shit like that, and then the more you up there, you just kind of figure shit out.
No, I've been figuring it out lately. Like I'm with my comedy and my stand up. I mean, I've been thinking about where I want to take it and just being comfortable in uncomfortable spaces is something that I've been thinking about. Like talking about myself personally or getting like to a point where I can talk about certain things and have people not be weirded out or like, oh, he said this word or that word or whatever. Get stuck on certain things and just keep it going and have everybody with me at the same time. And then at the end, you know, like it's like a roller coaster. Boom, boom, boom. It's a ride.
You say something and it weird them out, just acknowledge it and then proceed. You know, acknowledge it in a humorous way. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they might not. Oh, y'all didn't want to hear that. Well, I didn't want it to happen to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
No, but
it's always something. But
I have been working on like trying to like tiptoe around certain things and like use different words and stuff like that just to keep people with me. And it's made me a better writer because of it. You know.
yeah, man, it's just the repetition, man. Like I said, man, you just got to keep working. You know, the more time you put into it, the better you go be.
Real talk.
Better you go be, man. Put a lot of hours into this stand-up comedy shit. And that's why you get the results. I've seen your growth, man. You've been developing, man. Putting in the time, man. That's all it is, man. You just got to put in the time. Everybody figure it out differently.
Well,
Some people figure it out sooner than most. Some people never figure it out.
yeah, that's real talk. Have you ever met somebody that never figured it out?
I mean, I met motherfuckers that shit. I done seen them and been around them for a while and know that they still haven't figured shit out at all.
That scares me.
But I don't know. I mean, it ain't for me to be worried about.
Nah.
That's just the game, though. This ain't no easy game.
Nah, but sometimes you gotta get lucky. Sometimes you gotta get lucky. You be in the right place at the right time, right situation. Everything just hits. You know.
Nah, I do got some luck. Definitely
Yeah.
have some luck, man. Audience that can get into you faster than, some can. It's a lot, bro. Positioning. people
Okay,
you're
so
around.
Birdie was on the podcast last, and he was talking about knowing should somebody that's trying to get into stand up know about the business side.
Yeah, most
as
definitely.
well.
Why the fuck wouldn't you want to?
Yeah.
That would be a great thing to do. Give you a leg up on all these other idiots. Yeah, you should definitely know about the business. I mean, I didn't know about all that shit till I learned it throughout, but would that be a good thing to do? Yeah, man. Shit. A lot of the most successful comedians I be seeing be ones that like their parent was a comic.
Because they gave him the game.
They was able to get some level of understanding, and they put them in it earlier too. So like, that'd be a good thing. So yeah, if you know, man, familiarize yourself with all that shit, man. Shit, it's a motherfucker that know the business of comedy and don't tell a joke. He just produces shows and book motherfuckers. Shit, a lot of comedians have the hardest time doing that. Putting your emotions in it. I want these guys on the show because they're my friends. These guys are my friends, and we're gonna make sure this is a great show. Instead of like, you don't even realize some of your friends suck. They suck.
Real
How
talk.
about you call somebody that's funny? I don't want to work with that guy. It's fine. We're doing just okay over here. People are gonna come back.
Real talk.
It's the comedy game.
I don't know, but I feel like you found a way around it by just building your own thing. You know? That's another way to do it.
Shit, I feel like that's the only way to do it.
Real talk.
That's what you gotta do when you progress anyway. When it's gonna be, your name that's putting asses in seats. Like,
It's a lot of pressure.
that's business for yourself. you
Yeah.
know? So, yeah.
Well, you gotta be able to market yourself.
So why not start doing that now?
Real talk.
I mean, you're supposed to have been doing that the whole time, I feel like.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't think like that.
No, I mean,
So, when I started this thing, I knew nothing about same thing, opener, feature, all that stuff, and like anything about stand up. I would just went up and told jokes. And then I started figuring shit out slowly and da da da. But I will say, if I had the chance to know about the business side first, I would definitely should have done that first. You know?
It's always good to know something about some shit before you get into it. I mean, not a lot of comedians do that.
Yeah, I just went in blind like an idiot.
I mean, this shit just kind of find you out of nowhere, though. You know.
Real talk. But did you always know you were funny?
I knew I always liked making people laugh.
You like that? Okay.
Yeah, I always knew I liked making people laugh.
Yeah, because I remember last time we talked about, we talked. You were talking about how you were playing basketball, and then after that, when you couldn't play basketball anymore, then you got to stand up.
Well, no, I mean, I stopped hooping in college. I mean,
Yeah.
before I went to, once I got to college, I stopped hooping on a serious load. But I went from college to Kansas City or whatever, and that's when I actually saw my first live stand-up show. I saw one in person as opposed to just seeing it on TV all the time. I was like, oh, this shit is a reality. You know what I'm saying? And then
you remember who?
Gary Owen.
Gary Owen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Went to see Gary Owen. And then I remember seeing Marlon Wayans. And, shit. Remember the same city. Kansas City is what I'm talking about. I just randomly went to some random bar or some spot or whatever, and they ran an open mic there. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I was like, I'm going to come back and try to, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if I can give it a shot. See if this shit. And I did that one time. I went up there. They pulled my name out the bucket. I told one joke. I thought this shit was going to be easy. I was like, all right, I got one joke, and then I'm going to just talk shit. And I told that one joke, and then I saw and the joke didn't go like I wanted it to. And then I saw all the people just looking at me, and I ain't had shit to say. I just got off stage. I just ran right out the room. Like, not ran, like, I just, like, I left, and then shit, that let me know, like, oh, okay, like, if I go up there, I kind of already have some shit to talk about. Like, I was still, like, driven. So I started trying to develop a set list or something. Like, let me talk about this, and this, you know what I'm saying? I never got back on. I went back, and they never drew my name out the bucket the next 2 times I went. And then shit, not too long after that, I moved away from Kansas City.
That was Kansas City, though.
White.
Oh, shit.
It was white as fuck. Kansas City was, yeah, I got out of Kansas City pretty quick, man. There's some ugly ass women out there in Kansas City. For real though, I had to lower my standards to an all-time low.
What, is it too much barbecue?
Bro, yeah. It's known for 3 things. Kansas City is known for barbecue, fountains, and ugly ass women. I had a one-night stand while I was out there, man. One time I did have a one-night stand, bro. The girl was on some kinky shit. She was like, oh, Jeff, I want to blindfold you. I was like, bitch, that's the only way this shit gonna work. Yeah, and shit. I'm glad I got out of Dodge, man.
God damn.
Came back, and St. Danes is where I found comedy in Houston. Because, shit, I moved back. I was just working out here. I wasn't even, like, searching for stand-up and no shit like that or whatever. And then, buddy of mine, Chad. Shout out to Chad. That's crazy. Yeah, shout out to Chad, because Chad is the one that got me and LG to go to St. Danes for wing night. Was you around when St. Danes was doing comedy? St. Danes used to do comedy on Thursdays, and they used to have a wing night, 50-cent wings. And we went over there, and as we was eating wings after work, they were setting up for comedy night. Steve Padilla was back there setting up, and I was like, "Oh shit, they do a comedy show here." And I just started. I asked a few questions, and then I ended up spinning the block, coming back, and that's why I found out about all the other comedy spots. I found out about Improv open mic on Tuesday, and that was my first time actually doing a set. I did think 3 minutes,
How's that?
5 minutes set. Improv. It was super late. It was actually like there wasn't like a packed crowd. It was like maybe like patches of people there, maybe 10 to 20 people there or whatever. And I mean maybe even more than that. I don't know, but it was cool though. I mean I didn't like bomb. Like I had fun, and the rest was history. That's when I just became a fucking addict and started doing comedy all the fucking time. That's when it all started.
At the Improv.
Yep. At the Improv, man. I remember when I first started, I was seeing all the kind of, the comics that were establishing themselves. Like Victor Tran. I remember Victor Tran, watching him perform. I might have seen Womack.
Ashton Womack. Yeah, shout out both of them.
Yep, I remember. Shout out to both of them. Yep. Emmy Award writing winner. Man, yeah, kudos, man. That shit is motivating to see Ashton and all these other comics like making progress. Ashton's odd, going to New York and doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit, like, I don't be wanting to leave the city because I kind of like what I already got going out here, but it also make you be like, shit, I want to go to New York and try to conquer some shit too. New York kind of give you that drive though. Whenever you're in that city, you just kind of want to conquer it. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna make all this money so I can get that 600 square feet apartment downtown Manhattan. I'm gonna work so hard so I can get this money now. Be that delusional shit, but nah.
I mean,
New York, nah.
Don't lie to me.
Shout out to them
when you
niggas, though.
got
That shit is
in New
motivating.
York, you saw all that shit. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna take over this town.
Yep, did the Birdman hand rub. Not because I wanted to take over the city, it's because my hands are fucking freezing.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, man, shit was dope for them niggas, man.
Yeah, but
Shout
you
out
also
to
been
everybody out here making it.
You've been other places too,
Yeah, man.
This game is taking you like many places.
Yeah, man, a few different spots, man.
Yeah.
Went to Pittsburgh one time with Russell and random shit, man. It's all about what I can do for myself now, though. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to increase my name. Trying to increase my name and my status so I can be the one that's here, and here. Off of me. Put my name on the marquee, bitch.
Yeah, but that's how you should think, right?
Yeah, that's how everybody should think.
Yeah.
I've always been like that. Gang.
Because you got to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to put it down like that, yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're good first.
I mean, who says I want to take care of anybody anyway? No. Fuck all of them. Yeah. Nah.
I mean, but it's like, it's also you too. Because like, from when I met you, I always understood how you were, like, working with you has taught me a lot of things about myself. About how, just seeing how you work and how you do things has got me to like think about certain things in my life. I'm like, okay, you are very observant. You are very intelligent, and the way you move just shows me. I was like, okay, he knows exactly what he wants, and he's trying to like take certain steps to get there. And that's a good thing. And not just with stand up, but in your life too.
Yeah, man. You got to take your time, man. You got to visualize. Got to see the way, man. You got to see the way. It's a good. Thank you, man. Thank you. Such a nice podcast guy. Just feeds you compliments. Yeah, we out here though. We out here just trying to get better, Joe.
Yeah.
One bomb at a time.
All right. I think that's good. It's, you got any socials or anything that you wanna? Any shows?
Shit. All you hoes can follow this dick. No. Shit. Fuck with us every Sunday and Monday. Axelrad, you know what I'm saying? 8 o'clock.
Axelrad.
Once a month on Friday. Got the dating show with Lotto every other Wednesday at the Riot.
Shout out Lotto Marie.
Lotto Marie. Shout out to Lotto Marie. One of the funniest people out here. Man, I ain't got shit else, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on your pod again, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you. And y'all know where to catch me. And IG, TikTok, all that stuff at the Joe Cassidy. Yeah, come through the Axelrad every Sunday, Monday, and first Friday of the month. You do have some other shows, some local shows, right?
We got this show at the winery. Joe helps me out with all these shows, man. Give it up for Joe. Y'all clap for Joe. All you people that are watching, just clap for him right now. But yeah, Sablegate Winery every third Friday. We got a mystery box. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who gonna be there. I don't even know who gonna be there, but they gonna be funny. Think that's kind of all the shows that I could think of right now. Oh, shit, how I forget about Backyard Banter, yeah. We just been on hiatus for a while because of this weather. Thursdays, we at Skylabs. We gonna start back soon. It's outside show, and it's fucking 40 degrees outside, so us Texans don't do that. But I think we gonna have a show inside or some shit. They talking about that. Yeah, man. Jeff Joe signing out, man. Thank y'all. Whoever watches this thing.
All right, appreciate y'all. Deuces.
Bitch.